Good morning, everyone. It's finally Saturday, and I'm guessing you guys are resting in your beds right now, tuning in. However, did you guys know that there are things that you shouldn't do while you're trying to get some rest from the everyday stress of work and, of course, schoolwork? First, spending some time with your friends is always okay, but having drinks with them, not okay. Now, this is because drinking alcohol prevents you from having a good night's rest and sleep. Secondly, avoid recharging your energy with energy drinks, y'all. They're not the fundamental solution for stress because their effects are instant. And lastly, don't try to get your sleep all at once. If you feel like you're lacking sleep, try to take some nap time, maximum of 20 minutes. Now, if you take a nap longer than that, it might ruin your sleeping, of course, process and cycles every night. Now, with that said, we're going to get the show started with the first song, and the song is by Sam Felt. The song is called Show Me Love. That was Show Me Love by Sam Felt right here on What's Poppin' on TBS EFM 101.3 with your boy Bijou on this Saturday morning. In Seoul and surrounding areas, 101.3 and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, a couple of reminders. If you got a Kakao account at TBS EFM as a plus friend, and you can message us for free. If you're on Twitter, follow us at TBS What's Poppin'. Now, send us an email, call questions, or a shout out to efmpoppin@gmail.com. And those of you guys interested in a playlist, come check it out on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/what's poppin'. And also check out TBS EFM digital magazine that features TBS EFM's highlight contents on audio and video. Everyone can download it for free from iTunes Store or Google Play, and is now also available on TapZin application. We got lots more coming your way, but before we move on, a word from our sponsors. Alrighty, welcome back, and now it's time for today's pick. And this morning, I brought a piece of news that's related to the Apple Music Festival. Now, many of you guys might know the big annual music festival that held by Apple will be beginning on September 19th, 2015. Now, it's going to be a 10-night-long festival, which will take place at London's Roundhouse. Every performance will be broadcasted live and on demand on Apple Music. Now, in advance of the music event, Apple has announced the lineup of their headline artists on Tuesday. The list includes One Direction, Pharrell Williams, and Florence and the Machine. Now, after the announcement, the musicians expressed their excitement for the event. Now, Niall from One Direction said the band's excited to return to London to perform for their fans at the Roundhouse and around the world on Apple Music. Pharrell also said he's grateful to be performing at the festival and such a historic venue like the Roundhouse. Now, it'll be the 8th year of the music festival and the first one to be held with its new name, of course, of Apple Music Festival. Previously, it was called the iTunes Festival. So, if you guys are confused, it's the same exact thing. They just changed the name up. Now, we're going to play a song for you guys for one of the headliners for the show, of course. We got One Direction, Change Your Ticket. That was Change Your Ticket by One Direction. Now, it's included as a bonus track on their album 4, which was released last year. Now, it's one of their songs that was well expressed One Direction's identity and as a music band and achieved commercial success around the world. Now, each member in the group sings about wanting their love to stay longer with them and to change their ticket so they don't have to leave so quickly. Alrighty, enough about One Direction. We got more songs coming your way. Next up, we got R&B King, R. Kelly, Love Is. And after that, we got Genuine, Last Chance. That was Last Chance by Genuine. It was included in his 6th studio album, A Man's Thoughts, released in 2009. Now, Genuine compares himself to Michael Jordan and Barack Obama, that he could do anything to win his girlfriend back before the last minute they break up in the song. And before they had R. Kelly singing Love Is. Now, it's a track from his album, Love Letter, released back in 2010. Now, it's a sweet R&B song that features K. Michelle as a featuring artist. Now, the lovely track's about a relationship that nothing can come between the two lovers. Now, with that said, it's already time to wrap up the first half of our show, and the last song for the first half is by The Cure, The Love Cats. Welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin' on TBS EFM 101.3 with your boy Bijou. Now, today is Saturday, which means I want you guys to stay home and rest if you can, or go out and be energetic and exercise. Either way, tune in right now for the weekly dose. If you want to find out what songs we got, you got to keep it right here. But for now, a word from our sponsors. Alrighty, yo, welcome back, and now it's time for Weekly Dose, and today we have songs with cool vibes ready for you guys throughout the whole segment. Now we're gonna start off our show with Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye, the Kygo remix. Now the late Marvin Gaye was an American singer, songwriter, and musician. Now he was called the Prince of Motown and the Prince of Soul. His later recordings influenced several contemporary R&B subgenres such as Quiet Storm and Neo Soul. The great musician died in 1984 at the age of 44. But enough about the sad news. We got his song set up for you guys right now. Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing, Kygo remix. That was Kygo's remix version of Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye. It was officially released as Kygo's single this year. Now, the original version of the song was included in Gaye's album Midnight Love, released back in 1982. Now, it's an R&B song that won Gaye an Grammy Award in the year that it was released. It was also listed at number 233 on the Rolling Stone list of its 500 greatest songs of all time. Now, we got more great songs coming your way. Up next, Tinashe, All Hands on Deck, the Giraffage remix, and Baby Rexha, I Can't Stop Drinking About You. We just heard Baby Rexha's I Can't Stop Drinking About You. It's from her debut EP album, I Don't Want to Grow Up, that was released this year. Now you can hear smashing beats and intoxicating instrumental sounds throughout the song, and it makes you, want to get out your seat and start moving around. And before that, we had Giraffage's remix version of All Hands on Deck by Tinashe. That was released as Tinashe's single just 3 months ago. Now compared to its original version, it's more R&B, the original version, of course. This version actually has more of a bumping sound, of course, poppin' sounds throughout the whole track, and cool synth sounds as well, so it makes you want to move around more. Now, it's already time to wrap up our segment. We got 2 songs coming your way. First up, we got Alesso featuring Roy English with Cool, and Felix Jane with Freddie, and the song's called Shine. That was Felix Jane featuring Freddie, Shine. And with that song, it is time to wrap up our show for today, but hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday morning. And of course, if you're gonna go out, make sure to take an umbrella with you because Korea always has random times when it's going to rain and you don't want to get wet and all that stuff. And if you're in bed right now, try to relax. Take 20-minute naps like we said earlier, but don't try to nap for too long because it's going to mess up your sleeping cycle in the evening. With that said, the last song for our show is by Estelle. The song is called Back in Love, and this is Brian Ju saying peace.